Welcome to Pet Gadget Picks. We find the smartest tech for your happiest pets. From automated feeders to smart toys, we review them all so you don't have to.
Your pet's dinner shouldn't depend on whether traffic is bad or your alarm didn't go off. Automatic feeders promise to fix that, but half the ones flooding Amazon right now either jam constantly or don't actually hold enough food for a full week away. I tested the spec sheets and buyer feedback on 5 of the most popular models to find which ones actually deliver. Let's start at the bottom. Number 5, Casfuy F13L. Most feeders on this list are built for dry kibble. This one is built specifically for wet, moist, or fresh food, a real gap most automatic feeders don't touch. It has 6 rotating compartments. 1 you can trigger immediately, and 5 you schedule ahead, so you can space out 1 meal a day across 6 days, or 2 meals a day across 3, depending on how you set it. Underneath, 4 included ice packs stay frozen for 6 to 8 hours, and keep wet food safely, cold for up to 24 hours, which is what makes feeding actual wet food on a timer viable in the first place. The honest limitation is battery life and runtime. This is a cordless, rechargeable unit powered by 2 lithium-ion batteries, not a plug-and-forget appliance, so you do need to keep it charged rather than relying on a wall connection as the default. It's also a compact unit at 12.6 by 12.91 by 3.39 inches and just under 7 pounds, which is great for portability, but means the bowl portions are modestly sized. This is built more for cats and small dogs than larger breeds. There's a paw detection feature that reverses the tray if a pet reaches in at the wrong moment, which is a smart safety touch, but it also means an overly curious pet could occasionally interrupt a feeding cycle. If wet or fresh food is a non-negotiable part of your pet's diet and you've been stuck hand-serving it on a schedule, this is the feeder built for that exact problem. Nothing else on this list handles refrigerated freshness this directly. Number 4, PetSafe Smart Feed 2nd Generation. This is the volume player on the list. With a 24-cup, roughly 6-liter hopper, it's built for households that don't want to refill constantly. You can schedule up to 12 meals a day, with portions ranging from 1/8 of a cup all the way up to 4 cups per feeding, which covers everything from a small cat to a large, food-motivated dog. It also has a slow feed setting that spreads a meal out over 15 minutes instead of dumping it all at once, which is genuinely useful for fast eaters prone to gulping. It's Alexa-enabled, so you can ask an Echo device to dispense a snack hands-free, and it supports Amazon Dash replenishment to reorder food automatically when the sensor detects you're running low. The catch is the Wi-Fi requirement. It needs a 2.4 GHz router specifically, and if your home network is 5 GHz only or a mesh system that doesn't separate bands, you'll want to check compatibility before buying. It also relies on 4D batteries for backup power, which aren't included in the box, so budget for that separately if you want true outage protection. What earns this the number 4 spot is the sheer flexibility of that portion range. And meal count 12 scheduled feedings with portions up to 4 cups means this genuinely works for large breed households. Not just cats and small dogs like most of the feeders ranked below it. The stainless steel bowl and dishwasher-safe components round it out as one of the more low-maintenance options here. Number 3, WOPET 6 liters, automatic cat feeder. This is the feeder for anyone who wants maximum scheduling flexibility without stepping up to a premium price point. The 6-liter capacity connects over 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi and lets you program up to 15 meals a day, more than double what most feeders on this list offer, with portions adjustable across 50 increments per meal. That level of control matters if you're managing a pet with a specific medical or weight management feeding plan that calls for small, frequent meals rather than 2 or 3 big ones. The trade-off is that it's rated for kibble between 2 and 15 millimeters in diameter. So oddly shaped or oversized kibble runs a real risk of jamming the mechanism. It's worth checking your specific food against that range before relying on this as your only feeder. It also includes a low food sensor and a voice recorder for mealtime calls. Both nice touches, but neither of those is unique to this model at this point in the market. What actually sets this apart is that 15 meals a day ceiling combined with the safety lock on the lid, which keeps determined pets from prying it open and self-serving. For anyone managing a strict feeding schedule, whether that's a diabetic cat, a weight loss plan, or just a pet that does better on frequent small meals, This offers more granular control than almost anything else on this list, which is exactly why it edges out the bigger hopper options ranked below it. 2 feeders left, and this is where the list stops being about who has the most features and starts being about who built the most reliable machine. One of these is designed and assembled in the US with a real warranty behind it. The other has a camera good enough that you'll actually use it. Here's how they stack up. Number 2, Feeder Robot by Whisker Whisker built its name on the litter robot, and this feeder carries the same engineering philosophy. Fewer flashy features, more focus on not failing you. The 32-cup hopper is one of the largest on this list, and it dispenses in precise 1/8 cup increments up to half a cup per feeding, scheduled 1 to 8 times a day. What sets it apart mechanically is the anti-jam technology paired with food backup detection, meaning the unit actively checks that food is actually reaching the bowl, not just assuming the motor turned. There's also a version available with a built-in backup battery, so a power blip doesn't cost your pet a meal. The honest catch is that this is a premium product, and it shows in the price relative to feeders with similar hopper sizes. Elsewhere on this list, you're paying for reliability and build quality rather than extra bells and whistles, like a camera or dual bowl splitting. It's also worth noting the gravity mode, which lets food free flow if you turn off scheduling, is a nice fallback. But it means the smart features are opt-in rather than the only way to run the machine. This earns the number 2 spot because of something you can't easily fake. It's designed and assembled in the USA, backed by a 1-year Whisker Care warranty, and built by a company that's already proven it can make appliances pets interact with daily without them breaking down. If you've been burned by a feeder failing at the worst possible time, this is built specifically to not be that story. Number 1, PetLibro Granary Wi-Fi Camera Feeder. This is the feeder that does the most things well at once, which is exactly why it takes the top spot. The 5-liter hopper connects over both 5 GHz and 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi. So router compatibility isn't a concern, the way it is with some 2.4 GHz-only models further down this list. And you can schedule up to 10 meals a day with portions adjustable across 50 increments. The built-in 1080p camera with night vision and a 145-degree wide viewing angle is the real differentiator. You can actually see and hear your pet at mealtime in real time, not just get a notification that food was dispensed. The honest limitation is battery behavior if your power goes out and the feeder switches to battery-only operation. The Wi-Fi, camera, recording, and reset functions all disable themselves to conserve battery life, though your saved meal schedule keeps running normally in the background. It's also strictly a dry food feeder. So if wet or fresh food is part of your pet's diet, you'll want to pair this with something like the Casfuy feeder ranked earlier on this list, rather than expect it to do both jobs. What puts this at number 1 is the combination of dual-band Wi-Fi reliability, real-time camera monitoring, and a meal schedule that keeps running even when the smart features can't. For most households, 1 or 2 pets, dry food, and a genuine want to actually check in on their pet during the day, not just confirm a meal happened. This is the most complete package on the list. So here's how I'd actually split these up by what you need. If you're managing 2 pets on the same diet, go with the PetLibro 5 liters dual bowl. If wet or fresh food is non-negotiable, the Casfuy F13L is the only feeder here built for that. If you want zero tech to ever troubleshoot, the CatMate C500 will outlast almost anything on this list without ever needing an app. And if you want the single most complete feeder, reliable Wi-Fi, real camera monitoring, and a schedule that survives a power outage, the PetLibro Granary is where I'd put my money. If this saved you from buying the wrong feeder, subscribe for more breakdowns like this one, and drop a comment with what you're feeding. It helps me pick the next list. Thanks for watching.